Neighbors are still in shock after they found out that Linda Lee Bravo's body was pulled out from this canal behind me along Bayshore Drive in South Bethany. Skeletal remains were found in this area around 6 p.m. yesterday. You can see caution tape still remains on scene. There have been a lot of rumors circulating on social media about the student. One rumor suggested he had a list of names, and another rumor suggested he had guns hidden at the high school. Check out this street. In certain parts, the water almost reaches my knees, and if you look to my left, this sidewalk is completely underwater. Neighbors here tell me they're doing everything they can to protect their homes from further damage. I mean, check out this area. We still have debris around here, including large metals and also tree limbs scattered around. Some protesters held signs like "Justice for Floyd." Others held signs like "Stop Murder." Since last week, residents tell me they've been forced to take a shower and wash their dishes using this yellow orangey water coming out of their faucets. We received a statement from Wicomico County Public Schools saying that they are collaborating with investigators, that they had put the instructional assistant on leave, and they're asking anyone with information to come forward. In my hands is one of many missing flyers the family is handing out. She's described as 5'10" with brown eyes. Her family says Miller suffers from dementia and they're begging for help. Volunteers will conduct different tests like dipping this glass container into the water in order to see how much bacteria is inside. In order to keep customers and employees socially distanced as much as possible, businesses like Ocean 13 installed things like plastic barriers as well as caution tape. Black Friday may be pulling shoppers to big retail stores, but that isn't stopping local business owners from gearing up for Small Business Saturday, a holiday that encourages people to come out and support their local business community. El sábado, multitudes de personas, algunas con máscaras, instaron al gobernador Larry Hogan a hacer medidas más flexibles en cuanto al distanciamiento social y permitir la reapertura de las empresas. Los funcionarios de Salisbury nos dicen que aún queda mucho trabajo por hacer. Dicen que planean agregar más camas de siembra elevadas y árboles frutales al jardín. Y para obtener más información sobre cómo puede participar, visite nuestro sitio web 47abc.com. Saturday, this was the scene outside the Kohl's in Salisbury. Crowds of people, some with masks and very few social distancing, urging Governor Larry Hogan to ease social distancing restrictions and allow businesses to reopen.
This is about us as a state taking back what is ours. Let me hear it.
The group Reopen Maryland drove across the state from Frederick to Salisbury, with many joining along the way as part of their road rally. Protesters say they believe all businesses are essential and that residents should be playing a bigger role in the governor's mandates.
So we're asking for transparency in the models that he uses. We want to know the data and the decisions that he's using and other things that he didn't consider.
Republican Congressman Andy Harris spoke in support at the rally.
It is safe to begin to reopen Maryland,
saying the restrictions in Maryland are too stringent and need to be relaxed.
Now, I didn't wake up in communist China, and I didn't wake up in North Korea this morning. And tomorrow morning, I should be able to go to the church of my choice and worship the way I choose.
Business owners tell us they're ready to safely reopen after their business got significantly hit by the pandemic.
I'm always sanitizing, I'm always washing everything else all around. I think it's safe to reopen as long as we use our brains and do what we need to do as a community. If it takes us elbow bumping instead of shaking hands, I can do that.
But other locals we spoke to say these kinds of protests are putting people's lives at risk.
It doesn't make much sense if your goal is to open up as soon as possible, which I think is everyone's goal. You would want to contain the disease, you would want to social distance, and you would not want to go into a hotspot.
Camila Fernández, 47 ABC.
I'm definitely going to miss my friends here.
After a week of fun, kids at the Delaware burn camp will be getting ready to say goodbye to their friends. Since Monday, kids medically treated for any type of burn got the chance to do all sorts of things like building rockets and even cardboard boats that inspire them to grow.
They really enjoy the activities and the camaraderie. It's a chance for them to see that they're not alone with their burns and that they can do everything that everybody else can.
It really just gives us a place to hang out and gives us a place to be free and have a good time without being judged and stuff.
Campers say it's these sort of moments that will make an impact on them forever.
Just being able to rely on each other and making friends here.
And inspire them to accept their unique scars.
They learn that just because they've been burned or have injuries or some disabilities, that doesn't make them necessarily that much different from anybody else.
Camila Fernández, 47 ABC.
All we're going to do is just continue to clean and sanitize like we have since day one, prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
In downtown Cambridge, small business owners are banding together to keep their business alive amid the coronavirus pandemic.
So we're just checking with people to make sure that they're okay, and we're just trying to do business as usual as much as possible.
As more people practice social distancing in an effort to contain the virus, small business owners say they're already feeling the impact.
Just this past weekend, we've seen a drop in about 70% of our walk-in admissions compared to this time last year and even 2 weeks ago.
With the salon, I'm already seeing a decrease, and with the car wash and things like that, you know, with the cleaning business, it's going to be like a day-by-day type of thing.
In order to keep business afloat, many business owners here say they're coming up with different solutions together that will help keep customers.
Window dressing, you know, like do something in the windows for decorating for displays, and do something and have people come downtown and vote for that, so if they have issues, they don't even have to come into the shop.
Many of them also looking to potentially expand their services and ultimately take all steps necessary to serve their community as best they can.
As time goes on, we might try to do some sort of camp to help relieve some of the stress off the parents when it comes to childcare and getting back to work.
Camila Fernández, 47 ABC.